Hey, 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 everyone, it's me, Tamara Brown. Who am I? I am an author, blogger, website designer, as well as a publishing consultant and the host of Blah Diaries. So, what is Blah? Blah is broke, lonely, angry, and horny. We deal with topics that challenge you to understand that, listen, I may be broke, I may be lonely, I may be angry, I may be horny, but we can eliminate those fears. So tonight's topic is shattering the superwoman's myth. As you know, many of women, today is International Women's Day. And so along with myself and a lot of other women, I have been celebrating and loving on the sheroes of not only my community but of the world who can do anything. They can fry chicken, they can clean up the house, they can take care of their babies, run a business, have a full-time job, and still look good. And that's amazing. We as women are superwoman. And nobody gonna stop us. Nobody's gonna stop our shine. But there's a myth to being a superwoman. People think that it's easy. People think that being superwoman, that means that you don't fail. It means that you don't fall. It doesn't mean that you look good all the time. Your hair's together, your lips are together. Everything about you is together on the outside. I'm perfect. I'm fly. I'm boss babe. But let me ask you a question. When you take off all those titles, boss babe, superwoman, I got it like that. What's shattering inside of you? So see, the thing is that, and this is what I've learned, that being a boss babe and being a superwoman, you get tired. It's one of the most exhausting jobs of our life. Here I am, running a business, taking care of not one, not two, not three, but 6 children. Well, 5 that's at home. My grandson. Running to doctor's appointments with my son who had a transplant. Dealing with teenagers. Okay, so let me tell you something. You need 50 people to deal with teenagers. And if you have a teenager, you know what I'm talking about. So you're dealing with teenagers. You're dealing with some of the issues that people rarely talk about, because here's this perfect woman. She's painted beautifully. But then you throw some glass, or you just say one wrong word and she shatters. The highest rate of suicide is among business women and entrepreneurs. Because we are go-getters, we're ambitious, we want it perfect. I want it perfect. I'm telling you about me. Let me just tell you about me. I am all about perfection because I want to make it, right? So here's my story. I grew up as a woman, a young girl in Brooklyn, poor. No money, poverty, on public assistance. Government cheese, government. It wasn't government, it was government. Government cheese, sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly, roaches crawling on the wall. I know all about that. I know what it's like to deal with issues of drug addiction, alcoholism in your family. So most superwomen, especially if they're coming from being in poverty and dealing with things, they're not taking their family through that. So now you have something to prove, not only to yourself, but to the people who have said, my brother and I had a conversation. A lot of times, as kids, we were told that you're going to be just like your mother. You're going to be on drugs, and you're not going to make it, and you're not going to have nothing. And so that myth of, I got to be perfect, I got to get it right. My Aunt Cookie used to say that women are way makers. So what is a way maker? A way maker is a person who will take 15 cents and turn it into $50. She'll turn it into $15 because she understands from the depths of her soul what it's like to have absolutely nothing, 0.50. So we're gonna make a way out of that 15 cents. I used to know how to make my own soap powder. I don't got soap powder, I'm gonna make me some soap powder. I don't have soap, I'm gonna make my own soap. Give me some of the basic products from from the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna make something look pretty. When I was publishing my books, and I was just talking to a fellow author about this, I wanted so bad to have a book cover, and I couldn't afford it. Everybody was telling me $150, $250, and at the time I didn't have $250. And I said, you know what? I'm going to learn how to make my own book covers. I'm going to learn how to become a graphic designer so that I can charge people what I want. And I'm all about running my own business. I'm all about doing what is best for me, right? Because I know what I want. I know what I like. And even in that, it's earth-shattering to have to say, I am a boss, right? Now I know what I want, so I don't want to hire anybody. I want to hire Tamara. And so that's why I'm telling you what I know, that being a superwoman is not easy. I don't care what people tell you. I want to shatter the myth. Who keep telling people that you don't have nervous breakdowns when you come home at night? Who told you that when I come in that I'm not fussing and I make it look good? Okay? Me and my fellow friends, and I got some dope ass friends, okay? My friends are dope as hell. Meaning, my friends have it going on. My friends are doing the damn thing. They are running businesses, running their households, running nonprofit organizations. They're doing all of these great things. But I know this. They're burned out. They're tired. They're exhausted. Sometimes they work until their ankles hurt. Sometimes they work until they can hardly, you don't even want to go to the bed. You ever been so tired that you can't make it to the bed? You just crawl, you just sit right there on the floor in your bedroom and fall asleep right there up against your closet door? That's me. I'm on the phone. I'm sorry, out. Okay, yeah, see, even that, y'all. So listen, I'm a very transparent person. You in here, you doing a live, you just said this to people, it's 9 o'clock. Please don't interrupt me, and they do. So see, I got to be real about this. This happens. So even in being a boss, you still have to be a boss, and people, you just can tell people, don't knock on my door. I'm doing a live. I'm on live, and they still walking, well, I'm just giving you your food. No, you're not helping me. Super women burn out. Super women sometimes are broke, not because they don't have any money. They're broken inside because everybody is calling their name. My mama calling my name, my cousin calling my name, my kids calling my name, friends, family, and business leaders saying, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? And it's not even 6 o'clock. The clock has not even struck 6 o'clock. And everyone's calling your name because they want you to fix it, and they want to fix it now. And because they have paid you, you have no choice but to get your ass up and fix it. You have to get up. No matter what people say, no matter how, you gonna fix it, because we've carried on this title of being superwoman. And that goes back from centuries and centuries and centuries, and especially for women of color. Whether you're black, white, green, or yellow, yes, we all have carried the title of superwoman. But women of color, from the time of slavery, when our men were taken away, we had to get up, and we had to make sure little Johnny got to school. We had to breastfeed our slave masters' babies, and then come back out and cook the chicken and clean the chicken and pluck the chicken and kill the chicken. We had to do a lot. So being superwoman is passed on from generation to generation to generation to generation. No matter what people say, it's not easy. It's not easy being superwoman. They want you to make it, we make it look good. It looks real good when I step out and you give me awards and accolades and gift certificates and gift cards. But at night, I'm drained and I'm tired, and you're calling me, and we got to start. And my friend Bonita Whitlock, who has an amazing book on how to take care of your health and wellness while running your in-home daycare empire. Bonita Whitlock is the queen of self-care. She is the queen of saying, listen, you got to take you some vacation days. You got to choose. Yes, you're a way maker. Yes, you are a life changer. Yes, you are a game changer. Yes, you are a boss babe. Yes, 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 and yes. But aren't you tired? We're not saying not to be. And let me just say this. I don't want anyone to think that it's wrong to not be a boss. I think I love being a boss. My son said to me the other day, "Ma, you are a boss. You have become a boss." Because I didn't like this. And you know what? You could change that. I never had the voice to say that. Here I am at 44 years old, and I have just found my boss babish. Yes, I am a boss because I want things my way. And that if and because I'm weird, right? I can't hire someone to do my weird stuff. I told that to somebody today. I can't hire anyone to do my weird stuff. Like, I like weird things. I like weird colors. I'm weird. So then that means I have to do it myself. Doesn't mean that I don't need a team. I have to eventually. I will get into team work, and I will. But someone has to really match my drive. Somebody has to really see my vision for Tam Loves to Write, for Diaries, which is Broke, Lonely, Angry, and Horny, and really want to participate in helping me to build my vision. And I think that takes gelling with people and networking with people and finding someone who gets it. Because not everybody has your same drive. You get what I'm saying? Like, not everybody, like, a lot of my friends are Christian. And so sometimes I have to explain to them that in order to deal with my stress, I like to curse. So that's why y'all notice I've been dropping the A word, the ASS word, with dollar signs, dollar signs. That's what I mean, right? Dollar signs. But right now I'm on my laptop and I'm trying to get people to join in, and so again, guys, being the boss means that sometimes being the boss, there's pros and cons to that. So I want folks to stop telling me that, it's all good about being the boss. That is some hard ass stuff. It requires you to go above and beyond. It requires you to be any and everything that, listen, I'm the boss. Yes, I'm the boss. But baby, you better believe I done shed some tears. Baby, you better believe that I sacrificed not having no sex for 11 years. Baby, you better believe that when it was time to take a break, I didn't take a break, and I was dead dog tired. So when people are telling me, yeah, you a boss, you got that right. You got that right. But I sacrificed to be a boss. And that's another thing. Sometimes women don't, I didn't have a choice. I had no choice but to pull up my bootstrings and say, Tamara, girl, if you don't get yourself in some bosshood, girl, if you don't get yourself together, girl, if you don't shatter those myths and go out there and get you some bread and get you some butter and stop waiting for some Negro or some dude to fix your situation, honey, please believe. Please believe. I done been through some things. I done been disappointed. I've been to the point of saying, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't get up and then have no choice. You think that my friends that are boss ladies who are running businesses and creating their own nonprofits don't get tired? You don't think that they would rather sit home and watch Maury and say, who the daddy? Yes, there's days that we want to just sleep in, but we don't have a choice. And especially for my sisters that are single women and single mothers. They got to take care of little Johnny. They got to get up and make sure that his bedroom is clean. They got to make sure that dinner's cooked. They got to get it together. And people talking about, you always want to be super. No, I don't want to be superwoman. I have no choice. I have no choice but to go to the grocery store. I have no choice but to pay the light bill, the gas bill. Let me tell y'all something. And let me keep it 100 with you. If I had a husband, Lord have mercy, he would be sharing in and the love. I would let him take the steering wheel and drive. Doesn't mean that I won't still be ambitious. I know I will be. Doesn't mean that I will not get up and do the work that I need to do. But I just know for a fact, I know for a fact that I would let him take on some of the burden. I would want the help. But then, someone had said this the other day. Sometimes you're so used to being the boss that we block our husbands. Well, I don't have one, but I've heard that we block our husbands for helping us because we're so used to running and being the boss that when it's time for him to step in, we don't know how to take it. Like, what I can do in 20 seconds, you take it 30 minutes. And I don't really have 30 minutes because I got to take little Mikey to the recital, and I got to take Amy to get her hair done, and then I got to go to a meeting at 9. I don't have 30 minutes to waste. So we got to adjust ourselves. I know that it would be a major, major adjustment for me to allow someone to walk into my life and just become the boss. I probably get a little bit of an attitude. How many times have you gotten an attitude? You be like, I can do it better than you. I can fix it better than you. I got this. What? Why are you taking 20 minutes to do what I did in 20 seconds? I don't appreciate that. Listen. You know what? My poor children hate the fact that I've become this bossy type person because I want it done when I want it done. And I have clients who want it done when they want it done. And they don't care. We as super women, we don't care because we did it. Why are you making an excuse? Why are you crying? And I had to get out that this is another myth, that not every superwoman is built the way that I'm built. You know what I'm saying? We may have the same drama, we may have the same fights, we may have the same fights, but we all deal with our issues. And our micromanagement, I don't have time to micromanage. If I got to micromanage you, then I must do it myself. That's just where I'm at. I'm like, oh my God, why I got to keep telling this girl, oh Lord, I can't. I mean, if y'all, and then there's people who are micromanagers who love it. They write over your shoulder. They look it over your shoulder. Hey, fix that. Why you take 2 minutes, right? Because that's what we bosses do. As women, we are running a business, and you're not gonna take my brand, and I want you to fix that, and I need you to fix that. And so I don't knock anybody's hustle. I don't knock the way anybody manages. I just know that I'm not micromanaging. Tamara is going to just do it herself. Tamara not going to even tell you did it wrong. Like, I really won't. Now, my children, on the other hand, they going to get it. They go, you did that wrong. You need to do it. And I, even with them, I will do it myself. You know what? I'll clean it myself. I said, wipe the toilet. It's circle of motions. Spray, wipe again. Spray, wipe again. And they don't get it because everybody has their own way. My Aunt Cookie used to say, the way everybody cleans their house is totally different. What you deem as clean and what somebody else deems as clean is not your same clean. So every woman is made differently. We're all cut from a different cloth. So as I'm building myself up to understand that, here's the thing. I'm definitely a boss. I'm definitely superwoman. But when you remove that cape, and we have to remove that cape, no matter what people tell you, no matter how people try to say, girl, you all got to remove the cape. Girl, you ain't got to take, yes, you do. You have to take it off. You have to take it off. You have to. You have to take that cape off. You know what I'm saying? You have to. You if you didn't take it off, it'd be funky, right? If you did take it off, and the reason that most superwomen don't want to take off their cape is because it will reveal the wounds that are inside of us. So let me say that again. The reason that most women don't want to take off their cape is because it will reveal the wounds that they have that are open. So my wounds are being broken inside. And sometimes I can be, when I come home, I lash out because I'm just, it's just like if somebody be like, Ma, did you buy some bread? What? I'm the only one that's supposed to remember the bread? It's not even about the bread. It's about the fact that 40 people have called your name today. You know what I'm saying? 40 people have called your name today and asked you to do something. And you can't lash out at your clients. You can't lash out at your mama. You can't lash out at, if you're married, your husband, because, well, let me rephrase that. Women lash out at their husbands. Bosses lash out at their husbands because those people out there is how you have your bread and butter. So when you get home and you take off your shoes, I didn't say the cape because the Superwoman cape, sometimes we wear it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But as soon as somebody asks, Mom, why didn't you get some bread? Remember I had asked you, well, why you didn't go get the bread? It's only $1 at the Aldi's. It's only $1.25 at Walmart. You could get up and get in the car and put your keys in, and then you'd have cursed the poor child out over a loaf of bread. But it's not about the bread. It's about the woman saying, listen, I can't remember everything. I can't fix everybody. And people think that super women have this power. We do. Now my friends and I, we some bad chicks. But we stumble. We make mistakes. We become lonely. We become angry. And we definitely become horny. So sometimes, let's keep it real. Some of our frustrations are sexual. We didn't work ourselves, and especially for the single woman, we didn't work ourselves, and everybody else that you looking at, and you just want some relaxation. You want somebody to tell that. You want somebody to tell that. And I'm celibate, so I didn't make this over celibacy, so I ain't get nothing. I ain't got no companionship. I ain't got no date. I ain't got nothing. So I'm Superwoman and I'm horny. So I'm all jacked up. I'm all jacked up. So I'm broke. I'm broken inside because what I want, I'm denying myself. Superwomen who are running businesses are denying themselves of what they want. Please don't think that a superwoman that has a nice house, has a nice car, has money and good food, and hanging around and going to all these events mean that, number one, that they want to be at these events. You know, that they want to be at these events. They don't. I'm live. I'm live! That they want to do these events, that they want to go out and hang out with their friends. They don't. What they actually want to do, what they want to do is they actually want to live. Sometimes they don't want to go to these award ceremonies. They just want to lay in their bed. Their reward is laying in their bed, looking at Scandal or This Is Us. Sometimes they don't want to go and keep paying $45 for chicken and wings and listen to these speeches. They just want to go home and kiss their husband and do bed-breaking sex. I'm just going to keep it 100, and somebody may get mad at me, but it's the truth. We keep putting this myth that superwomen just want to just do you send an invitation and I just want to come. I come because I have to. I come because I'm a woman of support. I come because I'm a woman of love, but I'm in that process of being all those things, I am neglecting myself of what I really want to do. Some women, especially single super women, want a good man. And let me speak for myself. I want a good man. I want a man who understands my grind, who understands my hustle, and understands my bustle. He understands that sometimes I got to write these books because if I don't write these books, this is how I eat. I write to eat, as Kwame may say. Sometimes I'm at these events and I'm working with clients because, baby, that means that when we do have vacation time, that we can. But sometimes that time means that there's causing some issues in a relationship. And I'll never forget that I was having a conversation with my ex. Y'all know that I had dated somebody that was incarcerated. And he wasn't incarcerated, but then he became incarcerated. But anyway, that's another story. But he came in and he said to me on the phone, the last time we spoke, he said, you don't know how to be a wife because you're so busy being a boss. You'll never, and it broke my heart. I would tell you, that's why I'm not speaking to her right now. And then someone else has said, well, you know what, you got all this stuff going on. You'll never be a wife and nobody will never want. It wasn't that they said, let me rephrase that. They never said that nobody would want me, but they kind of, it in my mind, it was, you're not good enough to be a wife. So I went into straight ambition mode. I'm telling you, I said, I'm going to write 2 books. I can't be a wife. And we as superwomen, we don't want to live up to people's opinions, but what you say to people damage people. So let me say it again. What you say to a woman sometimes drives them into not taking off that cape. I'm not going to take off that cape. Why come should I take off my cape? Huh? I'm not going to get a husband. I'm not going to get a husband. Or if I have a husband, he don't understand that I'm trying to be more than I've ever been in my life. The girl that was on welfare that had absolutely nothing. I got to become a boss. I got to become a boss. Because let me tell you something. Nothing is pretty about being on welfare. And not knowing if you're going to, and waiting to the 1st or the 2nd of the month. There's nothing pretty about that. My daughters and I had a conversation this morning, and they were talking about a woman who went on drugs. And they was like, but she was a woman of God, and she had it all together, and she was perfect. And she was managing her kids. And then I had to say to them, and they was like, it was that dude that made her fall off. No, he was just the outlet. He became the relief, and what he was doing, she wanted to keep him. So what he was doing, she decided to join in, because what she was around, her children, and she had a large family like mine. I said to them, listen, do you know what it's like and what it feels like to be a superwoman and pray for someone, to pray for your children not to be bad, to have the weight of the world on your shoulders? I'm sorry, not just your shoulders, your head. So you got the drama from your teenagers wrapped around your head. You got your work life. You got your volunteer life. You got your nonprofit you running. You got everything covering you. And everybody's saying, even though it's not your fault that your kids is bad, but you know what? It's your responsibility to make sure they're not bad, right? Right? And you single and you by yourself and you broken inside and you lonely and you angry and you horny. I just want to be hugged. I just want to be hugged. I'm not living in the Jay-Z and the Beyonce world. And even they showed that we have drama issues and stuff. I'm not living in Beyonce and Jay-Z world. I don't even look like Beyonce. Okay? So, do you understand that I'm hurting? And this dude came, and he looked like Superman. He was Clark Kent, and he put on his Superman. He was Clark the Devil Kent. So that's what we're going to name him. Clark the Devil Kent. But when he put on that cape, and he put on them tights, and he put on that S on his chest, he looked like Superman. Right? Because he's made up. But he's like, Agnes, baby, I got what can heal you. I'm going to give you the D. Y'all know what the D is. And I'm going to give you, he said, I'm going to help you. So I'm smoking crack. You come on, smoke this crack with me. And she just in pain. And she hurting. And she's feeling broken inside. And so this woman joins in to smoke crack with this guy. But she doesn't realize that the devil that played in her yard. Sometimes we invite the devil in because we tried to be superwoman. And this woman in this particular situation was superwoman. I think she had 15 kids or something like that. She has 15 kids and she has all these things going on. She has become all of these people. She was volunteering at the church. She was volunteering at the soup kitchen. She was doing all these amazing things in the community. But she would go home and deal with her children who are teenagers. And let me tell you, teenagers is another level of mental abuse, okay? So it's not my fault because I've had teenagers walk in my house and tell me I'm making a conscious decision to do something. And then you have this choice. Do I knock their block off, or do I try to talk to them and get them counseling and do all the things? And then they say, you got somebody knocking on your door. It's not your fault, but it's your responsibility because they're a badass. It's your fault. So you're trying to fix all the badasses, and badasses are following behind this badass. And so that's when prayer life comes in. And I said this to my children. Sometimes you praying and you praying and you praying, and it feel like God don't hear you. Because I'm gonna keep it 100. I am quick to tell people that sometimes I felt like God didn't hear me at all, and I broke this thing down. And I said, well, maybe if you don't hear me in English, I'll tape it and transform it on Google Translation and put it in Spanish and in Patois, and I mean every language. God, I need you to hear me, because I'm trying to save these people that I love, and I'm trying to save myself. I'm trying to fix me. Being broke, lonely, angry, and horny, and being a superwoman means that there are some losses to this. So let's shatter the myth and stop making this look so fly. Stop making this look so beautiful. Being a boss means putting in the work. It means sacrifice. It means sacrifice. It means dedication. It means having your lives interrupted because you done told these teenagers that you on live. And it requires you to be everything that you need to be. And it requires sacrifice and discipline. And it requires the fight to not give up. I survived, guys, because I made a decision not to let this pressure break me. I've cried a lot of tears. I didn't cry a river of tears. I cried an ocean of tears. Many of nights that I lay in this bed and I'm lonely. That superwoman, and I got it. When I take off that cape, I got wounds from head to toe, especially my heart. Do you hear me? I got wounds from head to my toe, and you may not see them, but they there. I know all about blah. And if I can do anything, I may not be the community leader that's politically correct, because I don't even know how to be politically correct. Okay? I am the statistic trying to change a statistic. So let me say that again. I am a statistic trying to change a statistic. I know what it's like to be homeless. And I know what it's like to have absolutely nothing and still got to be superwoman. And a torn cape. And some broken wings. So now I'm flying, but I'm lopsided. I didn't use drugs, but I can damn sure eat a whole chocolate cake. I'm just telling y'all right off the bat, food is a savior. I said I will never ever turn to drugs or alcohol, but if you give me a chocolate cake, me and that chocolate cake gonna be friends. Thank God for friends that are teaching me how to eat healthy. And also check your circle. Superwomen hang out with superwomen. We can't hang around people who are negative Nancy's. I don't even want to. Please don't come in my circle. We can't even chill together. We can't. Just can't. If we not uplifting, don't come in there with your gossiping self. Don't come in here telling me why she wrong. What can we do to help her? How can we be the solution? What? She don't got no food. You gonna call CPS? No, we gotta stop. Let me go get you some groceries. What? You need help? You know, this is why this blog was so important to me. And this is why it was so important to me to come on and say, listen, we're going to shatter the myth of superwomen. You know what makes a great company? Superwomen. All the superwomen coming together in a community and becoming a team. Changing that we can't do it by ourselves. I'm trying to learn that. I swear I'm trying to. I'm the team player, but when it comes to playing on Tam Loves to Write publication, Tam Loves to Design, and Blah Diaries is all about me. I'm a woman enough to admit that and be honest that it's all about Tam Loves to Write, because I know exactly what I want. But I'm learning that as much as I support my fellow sisters, I need support too. And it's okay to say that you need support and that I want you to come in and listen to my live. It's okay to say hear me, because I'm always listening to you. Actually sit down and listen to me. Superwomen want to be heard, and not because of their good deeds. If y'all can't believe me and you don't believe me, listen. While she listening to you, look in her eyes and see if there's tears running down hers. Because the pain that she's feeling, she's putting to the side because she wants to be there for her fellow sisters. And well, in my case, for my family, I got no husband, no man. But she wants one. But she don't know how to date. We got to become, stop thinking that it's just all about us. It's not. That superwoman wants you to support her just as much as she supports you. But it's a choice. As I close out today, I want to support a couple of people, and I hope that I shattered the myth today that, number one, superwomen are tired. They can become tired. Number two, superwomen are amazing, but they want support. Number three, that superwomen, even though we are waymakers, we want to take off our cape, but most times we are afraid to, because if we do, we'll show our actual wounds that may not be visible to the eye, but are visible to everyone as far as our hearts. So let me get in here and support some people that I love. And number one, let me support Our Curls Inc., www.ourcurlsinc.org. We have a ribbon ball coming up on April 27 at Classic Bees. If you are in the Buffalo area, please, please, please purchase a ticket. Please purchase a ticket. You can purchase that at www.ourcurlsinc.org or go to Eventbrite and get a copy. Get a copy. I'm going to say that like I want y'all to buy a book. Also, I am an author, ladies and gentlemen. I am an author. I need you to go and purchase my books on Amazon. As I said, I need you to, because I want a vacation. All right. I want to take off my cape and put on my fat bathing suit and look beautiful in it and curvaceous. Anyway, guys, you can go to Amazon.com and purchase I Am Still Here, Diaries, which will be out on April 2nd and 3rd. Cash and Money will be out on the 3rd, I believe. Gatekeepers of Secrets is available. Love, Lust, and Lotto. Love Has No Waist Size. Guys, if you purchase a copy of Love Has No Waist Size, you are donating 10% to Our Curls Inc. So, Love Has No Waist Size, one of my favorite love stories, not because I just wrote it. Also, let's support some other people. Hey, guys. Bonita Whitlock has her book out. And let me tell you guys, if you need to get your health and wellness in order, whether you're a daycare provider or not, how to take care of your health and wellness while running your in-home daycare empire is out now and available. Mercedes Wilson's Hope. If you're seeking to find hope, if after reading her memoir, I promise you, you will find that hope is available. Shannon Sproul, Amber White Allen, Deborah Watkins, all on Amazon. Local authors, Janae Elliott, my girl, Regina. You're looking for great children's books, Regina Hennigan. She has one book out now. Oh my God, there's a mouse in my house. Oh my gosh, there's a mouse in my house. Go to Amazon and purchase her book. Go purchase, oh my gosh, there's a mouse in my house by Regina Hennigan. Okay, guys. Bob Bonita Whitlock's Counting Can Be Fun. Go and download a copy. Available ebook, ebook as well as paperback. So, after paying some bills, right? They didn't pay me, y'all. I'm sitting here lying. I just want to support. If you are looking for support, guys, this is important. Remember I said we have to take care of ourselves, and that's what Bonita Whitlock and all my good friends have told me. Our Curls Inc., if you are a survivor of cancer or a caregiver of a person that's going, or just simply a caregiver, on March 20th, we have a support group for caregivers and survivors. Your caregiver brought you there. They're going to have food. We're going to have conversation, and we're going to heal our hearts. This is what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. So please, 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 go and support my girls. Are you looking for financial help? Right? So listen, I said before, no one is paying me. If you're looking for financial help, check out Nakia Cook. And I'm going to get it right. Lord help me. Nakia Cook. She is the credit queens, as well as, Lord, I can't remember nobody's name. I just don't understand it. Help me, Jesus. I just, y'all, whew. See what I'm saying? Also, super women have short-term memory. Matika, she's a makeup queen. Guys, go check her out. Matika, she does amazing makeup. Follow her on social media, Instagram. Ribbon Ball, $45. Classic V's, $24.25. North. Hey, if you can't go, listen to this. Now this is important, y'all. If you cannot go, sponsor a ticket for somebody. You're not in Buffalo. You can't make it. Guys, buy a ticket and sponsor a cancer survivor. Hey, so just sponsor somebody. The more tickets we sell, the more opportunity we will be able to do two things. Inhibit Nakia Miller. I'm sorry, guys, before I go into that. Nakia Miller, she is the credit queen. And that's queen as in Kween. Credit queen. She will teach you how to fix your credit. Guys, go on and support her. Credit queen. So I'm just trying to find out. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I had it all written down. And so, Outcrows Inc. Support. www.outcrowsinc.org. Purchase tickets are available through our Eventbrite or www.outcrowsinc.org. It is our first annual Ribbon Ball fundraiser designed to bring awareness to all cancer types and their ribbon colors. Guys, $45. Y'all spend $45 on nails, weave, and hair? Come on now. Support a good cause. Our mission is hope, cure, and faith. So I'm hoping to see you there. And if you can't come, support someone by buying a ticket for them. Sponsor someone. So, guys, it is at the close of Diaries. And thank you so much for listening to me today. I took up the whole 45 minutes. Yes, I did. Why? Because I paid for it. See, that's that Superwoman boss thing coming out, right? So listen, guys, you can follow me at www.tamlovestowrite.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at tamlovestowrite39. If you are looking for me on Facebook, Tam Loves to Write, guys. My fan page, you hear me talking about my books. I am an author. You can follow me on Amazon. Purchase my books, Blues Treasure, Fat Girl Vigilante, I'm Still Here, Love Has No Waist Size, coming out on April 2nd and 3rd, Cash and Money. Cash and money, cash and money. Cash and money is connected to love, and what love has no waist size. So guys, come on. I have t-shirts. Yes, I do. If you go on Teesprings, I want to be your favorite author. Yes, I do, because I love this thing called writing. Guys, you can follow me again at www.tamlovestowrite.com. So listen up. Follow me. I may be giving away some t-shirts, so follow me. Listen in on this live. Let me know you listened. Share. Share. Okay, guys, I got a little crazy about that, but I like that. Share it on your Facebook, share it on your Instagram, share it on your Twitter. Okay, guys, I got into that, right? A little bit too much. Anyway, guys, Diaries will be on Mondays and Thursdays at 9 o'clock. Hot topics. I'm not afraid to talk. I know I'm going to get in trouble one day, but I'm not afraid to say what I got to say. So guys, listen, let's shatter the myth of being a superwoman. Let's support each other. Let's uplift each other. Let's encourage each other. Let's show love. Let's break the myth of being broke, lonely, angry, and horny. And guys, let's have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Bye-bye.